Alright, it is a new week, and I have like, what, 1 week to complete that event for that guy. Yo, what up? How you doing, Eric? Welcome. Welcome. No, we here. How you doing, Scorpio? Early? Wait, what? No, this is it's because of daylight savings time. It only looks like that. 1,200 days of this, by the way. Goodness. What you guys about to see here? Day Max Farmer over there. Alright, let's continue here. He's like, hey, run me that ticket real quick. Alright, they have Leash 1, the Vlad guy, the Ryoma, the Nobu, and that guy. Okay. Oh, they have Waiver. Oh, wow, they have Dante. Well, they have a lot of husbandos right now. Burrito Summit? No, but Game Save me to like, hey, you must save up. And watch this, what is? You gotta be surprised. Look at this. We click on this Lostbelt, and we don't have to clean our inventory. It just works. It's like, go in there. Yeah, you see that? Wow. Unseenable. Section 15. Return to Paradise, the Queen's Identity. The Zero Cell has entered a stable zone. We should finally be safe here, at least for a while. Once again, we escaped by the skin of our teeth. I was hoping to never have to cut it that close again. At least we made it, right? With the Koyanskaya in tow. You are as tasteless as a tiger shark. Do you always bring your enemies with you like this? Oh, if it isn't that strange servant I saw in the wandering sea. I didn't know you were here too. As you can see, I'm currently nothing more than a fellow fugitive. As they say, no road is along with good company, and love makes the world go round. What a perfect example of strange bedfellows, or shipmates, if you will. Of course, this is strictly a temporary business arrangement, but I do hope we can get along for the duration. Likewise, oh, and not so much as a finger on the instruments, please. If you so much as breathe on them, Mr. Detective there is going to open up a can of bullets on your ass. Now, I'll thank you not to refer to we as detectives as you would a knife. Never mind that my deductions are so sharp one could cut oneself on them. Even if I would need a hot shower if I were to get the blood of so toxic a vixen on me. Oh my, the office banter is so pointed here. You're not picking a fight with me, are you? Oh man, I'm getting serious chills down my spine. What I want to know is, why is no one pointing out how Koyan Sky's outfit just so magically fixed itself? Yeah, she had like a bandage and everything on her tail. She even looks good in a traditional Indian outfit. Complete with Saudi. Is she an angel? A demon, after all? Alright, enough small talk. We have a great deal of questions, and precious little time. Let's begin with your present circumstances. Why do you seek to refuge aboard the border? Aren't you with the Lostbelts? Or rather, the foreign god? Oh, well, you know how bands sometimes split up because of creative differences? It's a lot like that. I think Pepe there can attest to it. I never liked this one much to begin with, and was planning to wash my hands off him once he served his purpose, but he ended up beating me to the punch. He filled Arjun's ears with all sorts of nonsense about me, and I'm officially persona non grata in this India. That's it, I never had much of an opinion about this lost belt to begin with, so I'm not too broken up that I've been exiled from it now. But for the time being, I think I'll stick around a while longer. Let's just say I have my reasons. Ah, I thought as much. Thought as much about what, Pepe? The traitor? Oh, a swing and a miss. I haven't betrayed anyone, but thanks for playing. My goal as a crypter is to grow my tree of emptiness, and I certainly haven't abandoned it. I'm not on bad terms with anyone from Team A, and I have no intention of defying the foreign god either. The only ones I don't trust are your alter egos. I mean, how could I? You're all the definition of shady. It's because I have my doubts about you there that I shared the information I have with Paragon. I thought I could gain some insight from a different perspective on this situation, though I'm sure Holmesy already deduced as much. Indeed, I was fully aware that you were probing our goals and perspectives. But of course I allowed it, as I could tell you were doing so from a place of fairness rather than malice. Given the current state of the world, it doesn't take much thought to realize this fatal contradiction. The fact that Miss Coin Sky is here right now only further serves to reinforce it. While I do feel as though I already have a firm grasp on the answer, I also feel as though it would be improper for me to be the one to explain it. So, as one of those directly involved, I would like to ask you about this great mystery we can no longer ignore. Scandinavia Pepe. Ah, that's sweet. How can you be so kind and yet also so unpopular? Is it because you're inhuman at heart? Ha! The look. Alright then. Don't mind if I do. Coin Sky, you could confirm this for me, right? The goal of the cryptors and the foreign god's disciple don't completely line up, do they? What do you mean? Let me be clear, this world is headed towards oblivion. The way it's being run right now, it can't possibly end up at anything halfway decent. Once it's completely purged of evil, we're not gonna have the perfect world he's aiming for. We'll be left with a world of total nothingness. 'Cause nothing is perfect. It's fair to say that Arjuna has gone completely off the rails. But the bigger problem is that you disciples aren't doing anything to stop him. If anything, that treacherous snake of a man is pushing him to hurry things along. Why? The way things are going now, both this Lostbelt and its tree of emptiness will be lost forever. So why aren't you two trying to stop that? Furthermore, given the state we found you in, it seems there is also every possibility that even you disciples don't share a common goal. Tell us, what exactly are you? Good question. I suppose it will pay my fare. I'll answer you as far as I'm able to. I do indeed have my own adorable goals I'm working towards. Adorable goals that neither the cryptors nor the shitty monk share. I sincerely doubt there's anything adorable about them. What are they? Well, it's tormenting humans, though, and collecting regional monsters, I suppose, is a hobby of mine, investigating new and unusual creatures. This Lostbelt has both Cully and Sacred Beasts, so I'm already pretty happy about that. What can you tell us about the other alter ego? I'm afraid that's one I can't answer. It would violate the non-disclosure agreement in the contract I signed with the foreign god. The moment I can say is that he and I most certainly do not get along, as you can tell from my presence here. The three alter egos may have different approaches due to different personalities, but share one common goal. All three alter egos want to grow the Tree of Emptiness to completion. I see. Is that the true for Father Kotomine? I mean Rasputin too? Of course, but you know what happened in Russia, Lostbelt? What with this king and Kadak being who they are? Well, despite what you might think, that priest is a genuine saint, complete with the ability to know the future. I guess you'd say he can make prophecies? And apparently he prophesied that the Russian Lostbelt was only ever going to end poorly, and acted accordingly. Alright, that's enough for me. I believe I've more than paid for my fare by now. Oh no, you haven't. Not by a long shot. It costs a lot more than that to ride my ship. Leaving the question of whether it's your ship or not aside, I do agree that she has only begun to pay her fare. Oh, come now. Do you have any idea how much Rasputin's secrets would normally cost? That priest never says a word about himself, you know. It wasn't easy to part with them, but since doing so would be his problem more than mine, I figured I could share them with you as a little bonus of sorts. Oh, we're about to have Rasputin lure? So she willing to sell out her teammates' skills, but not her own secrets. Huh. Talk about dyed-in-the-wool misanthrope. It's like everything she does is designed to piss others off. I have a feeling we're not going to get anything from her that she isn't willing to give us. For now, I guess I should be glad that I was able to confirm my hypothesis. I wonder just how much Kristatia knows about the foreign god's identity and objective. At any rate, I no longer have any interest in what happens to this world. I am, as they say, over it. So by all means, go ahead and mess with it as much as you like. I'd be especially happy if you could give that shitty monk some much needed comeuppance. Do you really think we're done here? We saved you when you were at death's door, and I doubt you're anywhere close to your old strength yet. To put it another way, you have nowhere to run, and your life's in our hands now. Oh my, does this mean your gentle manly facade is crumbling? Now that I'm your prisoner, I wonder what you're going to do to me. Haha. Are you going to bind my limbs and throw me in the solitary? Chop me into tiny pieces like what happened in China? Well, no, I'm just referring to your promise to temporarily cooperate with us. Though that's not to say we won't take precautions. I trust there won't be any issue letting her out of here along with Paragon. I highly doubt it, not with Rama, Ganesha, and Lakshmi all keeping an eye on her. Once we have our safety measures in place, I believe our most prudent course of action would be to act on this new information. And of course, when the situation calls for it, we would like you to assist in our battle. At the moment, I believe that covers the manner of assistance we expect from you. Oh, well, I can't promise to be too much help in the combat, but I can certainly fight with enough to protect my own life. And if you're treating me as a guest rather than a prisoner, I'll agree the information I share doesn't cover my fare. So rest assured, I'll be glad to work off the rest. I certainly don't want to be in debt to humans after all. Well, if nothing else, at least we made it through another cataclysm unscathed. I think we've all earned a little break from today, so why don't we kick back and relax while we wait for the outside world to stabilize. If all goes well, maybe we'll even be able to settle everything during the next Yuga cycle. It'll take 3 Yuga cycles to get it right. Oh. So you're the one I heard on the transmission. I go by Captain right now, though that name has no particular meaning. Not that I have any other more meaningful name to go by right now anyway. Good to meet you, Captain. You don't have to tell me. I know who you are. Do you mean we met someone before? Of course not. What makes you think that? I guess it would be your scent. My scent? Well, I guess I could understand that more than I could if you say my appearance. Anyway, I'm afraid I have a lot of work I need to get back to. You should rest now, while you can. I wonder why he's avoiding me. I don't remember wronging him. Although that look in his eyes, was it nervousness, fear? No, wait. He was probably British. That's why he did. I was like, okay, never mind. I think it was guilt. Is that British guilt? Alright, next one. And then the day of peace arrives. Huh. I don't think I've ever been so happy to see the sky. There's really something about seeing it for the first time in a while that appeals even to a die-hard shut-in like me. I thought you were the type who never left the room no matter what. How would I get food or go to the bathroom? Of course, I go out when I gotta. I always enjoyed the early mornings when I had to run down to the convenience store to replenish my snack supplies after fighting a massive raid boss for 3 days straight. The way you could still see the stars as the first rays of sun started to creep over the horizon was just divine. Well, maybe it was those spiritual morning walks that made Ganesha choose me for his vessel. A 3-day raid boss fight. What were the devs thinking? That used to be a thing. I think it used to be longer than that. It was like a Final Fantasy boss, and the boss was named like Virtue, if I remember correctly. Oh. My apologies for the seemingly endless stirring of similar instructions. But I would like you all to start by returning to Bichu, as usual. Got it. Ah, what a perfectly peaceful little human town. It makes me positively nauseous. So, what's the plan here? You do have a plan to take down the spoiled brat turned god, don't you? We're going to turn him off his divine throne and tear him off his divine throne and bring him down to our level, starting with this town. Now that these people have fought their way through a Kali Yuga, there should be even more of them on our side. Once we convince this town he isn't a god worth worshipping, we'll move on to other towns until he's weakened enough that we can defeat him. A god boycott campaign, huh? I can see this. I can see the sense in that. At least theoretically. Even though we're in the peaceful Krita Yuga now, something feels off. I feel it too. Does this town seem weirdly quiet to you too? Definitely. Well, hey guys, I'm kind of worried about Asha. Remember she said her dad was injured? Maybe we should go check on her first. Of course, I was just thinking the same thing. I think her house was over in that direction. Let's go see her. Or did I cue the ominous music here? I'm ready for the ominous music. Okay, never mind, it's the nonchalant one. There's our house. Thank goodness it's intact. Why don't we take a peek inside through the window first to see how they're doing? She seems kind of sad. There's candles and all sorts of yummy things looking on the table. So glad we all made it to Krita Yuga to celebrate your 4,000th day of life, Asha. Me too. A lot's happened over the different Yugas. More than I can even remember. I was worried how things were going to go when we first took you in. But you've grown up to be a wonderful little girl. Though you know, it's strange. I know we've been here since way back. But this house doesn't feel like our home. Maybe it's just too big for us. I was just thinking the same thing. Maybe it's time we thought about moving. I think there's another house we could live in, not too far from here. It's more like the house got vacated because like all of the Kali Yugas. But we don't need to think about that now. Today's your special day, and we're going to celebrate. Go ahead and eat anything you want, okay? Okay. What's wrong, Asha? You don't look very excited. Auntie? Doesn't it feel like we're missing someone important? Yeah, where's her dad? Oh, what do you mean? Oh, Fort, now look what you made me do. I'm sorry, are you okay? You dropped the dish over a little question. You're such an Ulu. There it is again. It feels like someone else should have said that. It feels strange that nobody's saying it. Yeah, it really feels like there ought to be someone else here with us. What an odd little girl you are. Who would that possibly be? You know it's always been just the three of us. Yeah, I know. But I can't help but feel like I made a promise with someone. Someone who said they'd celebrate with me and patted my head, telling me how much I'd grown. And then the tears flow. Am I crying? Well, that's a funny surprise. It's supposed to be a happy day. Pull yourself together. It's just one person. we destroyed countless lives already. What's another to the stack? I'm okay. But Paragon, this is just. Let's get out of here. Right now, I don't think even I could look Asha in the eye and smile. Yeah, because his arm got messed up or something. Oh no, his leg, that's what it was. She said his leg was injured. Is that why? A little thing like that. That's a call for imperfectionism. That's just like what happened to Vihan. This is horrible. I don't even have the words for how horrendously wrong this all is. But it happens. Oh no. Does this mean... Lakshmi, where are you going? They're not here. Hey. Oh, hello, is everything alright? Would you like to come to my house and have a glass of grape juice? This guy can survive the Black Plague, I'm telling you. Prakash. Forget about juice. What happened to all the people in the town hall? What do you mean? You know dang well what I mean. I'm talking about the people who came here from Devol. There were dozens of people living here while they tried to find new homes. I'm very sorry, but I truly have no idea what you're talking about. Nobody's ever lived in the town hall. You poor thing, I don't know what you're talking about, but I can tell you've been through a lot. Well, if there's anything I can do to help, please don't hesitate to call on me. Good luck. Dang it. Just refusing to obey is a sin now. You false god. A crime so great you throw them away like that. They're worthless. It seems we were too lax in our assumptions. Given how removed Arjun is from this world, I assumed he would never bother to personally determine the so-called effectiveness of person's actions. Especially since we knew the Deval continued to exist across yugas, even after they began fighting back. That sounds right to me. If we're just talking about Arjun himself, I'm sure he would consider changes in the little people's faith as trivial matters beneath his notice. But he has a certain advisor at his ear, one who loves nothing more than snitching. Woman. But I can't see that slimy, devious monk not taking the chance to rat these people out. Yes, I recall you mentioned him on the border as well. It sounds as though you and he are on extremely poor terms. Oh yes, he's a wonderfully shitty monk. As for who he is, well, you'll find that out when you meet him yourselves. We met him before in the pseudo-singularity. It's his fault these people disappeared. No, it might be mine. It's part of that bad luck thing that she has. Lakshmi? It might be because I helped them, because I lit a fire under them, because I drew the false god's attention to them. Maybe I'm the reason they were eliminated. They might have been erased as though they never existed because they caught eye in my cloud of bad luck. Lakshmi? No, that is not my name. I've been lying to you this whole time. Everything that's gone wrong is my fault. I know I should have stuck to fighting on my own. What are you talking about? You're not making any sense. The god that resides within me is not Lakshmi. What was that? Me, the goddess of happiness and prosperity? What a joke. I'm the exact opposite. I bring adversity and tragedy whenever I go. I'm the embodiment of things everyone should avoid and despise. The real name of the goddess within me is Alakshmi, Lakshmi's older sister, the goddess of bad luck and misfortune. That's why you could say she's got the devil's luck. It's just straight lore from here on in. It's true, those two sister gods are more alike than a shrimp and prawn. Lakshmi, that's the goddess of misfortune. Lakshmi's direct opposite. You're saying that's who you really are? She's still a source of power lacking in consciousness, as I told you before, but yes, that is who I really am. So that's why I was never quite able to sense my beloved Sita's Lakshmi side of you. Part of it is because she's only a source of power now, and part of it is because they are sisters. No wonder I never got more than a vague impression of the divinity inside you. Why didn't you tell us this sooner? Lakshmi's request was simple. She conveyed to me that she wanted to help her sister trapped within the false god. Okay, so what's the problem? That's one of our goals too. But who would ever want to join forces with the embodiment of bad luck and misfortune? I've been using you for my own ends all this time. I thought you would refuse to help me if I was honest about my identity. And that would make it harder to achieve my goal of defeating the false god and rescuing Lakshmi. Some leader I am. I'm just a foolish woman steeped in lies and deception. Now those people who are erased without a trace, and all of your hopes and dashed too. And it's all my fault. No, you're wrong there. Oh. I understand that you're really a Lakshmi, but you're still wrong about the rest. Paragon Pepper are right. He didn't erase IJ or the people of Divide. Arjuna did. You can't blame yourself for this. Indeed, are you going to insist that every last bit of bad luck we've had was actually your fault? Because even for a goddess of misfortune, that would be going a bridge too far. Lakshmi. What? We're fighting for the fate of this entire world. Your luck can't possibly affect that, no matter how bad it may be. It is our skill and responsibility alone that will determine the outcome of our fight, just as it always has been before. So the only laments I'll allow from you are your clumsiness and the way you constantly stub your toe and squirm in agony. If you thought we hadn't noticed, you were greatly mistaken. I was like, that's really oddly specific. I see you when you stub that toe. Vote. So, if you're finally done playing guessing games, where the answer were obvious, it's about time we started planning our next course of action, no? I agree. Truth be told, I already formulated a hypothesis as to who Lakshmi's true divinity might be. Lest we forget, the power she demonstrated during our first battle with William Tell was clearly nothing that a goddess of fortune would possess. Oh yes, that reminds me, I don't sense value anywhere. So it seems Mr. Tell never did make it to his Yuga, did he? He bought us some time, but he'll never tell. Though I can't say I'm surprised, given the resistance he put up at the end. I'm considering that a highly probable possibility as well. Given how barely he fought last we saw him, I'm not sure if I should regret that we were unable to have him join us. Or be glad that at least a bit more of Arjuna's power is now gone. Okay, in light of all that happened, we need to figure out a plan, starting with where our old one went wrong. It's obvious now that we were severely underestimating the extent of Arjuna's ability to erase things he considered defective whenever he remakes the world. Hard as it may be to believe, we We know that he can get rid of entire communities if he wants to. Maybe he came up with some way to simplify it, like assuming anyone who takes up arms against the Kali is defective. But either way, now that we know he's capable of mass removals like this, we should probably assume that the more people stand out, the more likely they are to be erased. So what you're saying is, our plan to turn more people against him and drag him from his godly throne isn't looking too good anymore. So what? We're just going to give up on defeating him? No, absolutely not, Paragon. You better believe it. I don't care if this world's God is the one behind it. No one should have to live in a world where they could be erased like this. Vote. Let's figure out our next plan. I couldn't agree more, Paragon. We may be back to square one again, but so what? As for you, Queen who has slightly worse luck than most people, I have no desire for you to wander about in sackcloth and ashes being so terribly remorse. Who's going to benefit from you doing such a thing? It is an utterly pointless endeavor. Oh, there you go, talking to her like that. Now that we know our old plan won't work, we need your help more than ever in coming up with the next one. Will you help us? Will you continue to fight beside us, just as you have till now? I second everything Rama said. Let's just say you're not the first complicated goddess we had on our team. Ah, you truly are an odd one, aren't you? Yeah, we had Set and I, which was pretty cool. Alright, now that we reaffirmed our intent to continue onwards, I'd like to begin discussing specifics. Does anyone have any information that would give us a good place to start? I'll get right to the point. I can think of one thing. Oh, what's that? Ashvastham. There's something wrong with him. He's constantly angry. Yes, I think we all saw that for ourselves. Rami, darling. Care to be a little more detailed? I'm afraid it's difficult to explain. All I can say is, when we ran into him during the last Yuga, it felt like there was something fundamentally different about him compared to the other local Pala. At least one of you has an eye for detail. Disposing Ashwattham is something I totally endorse, especially as I have my own grievances with him. Yeah, as she was very proudful, and she got the hands from him. I would like nothing more than for all of you to beat him within an inch of his life. But we still don't know how to deal with his regenerative powers. Fighting him was like fighting an immortal. Exactly, he's immortal. That's why he has no choice but to do what Arjuna says. What do you mean by that? Oops, now I've gone and said too much. Let me just go ahead and zip these lips back up. Anyway, I do think it's worth a shot, if you like. I could even tell you where he is right now. Hold it, I appreciate that proposal, but I don't trust it. Coin Sky can only be trusted to lead us into a trap. What? And here I made the proposal with the very purest of intentions. I guess this means you still haven't forgiven me after all. Your Excellency, why in the world would I forgive you when you haven't shown the slightest sign of repentance? Did that Saudi do something to your brain, beautiful? Just kidding. Alright then, I'll go ahead and give you the data you need to track them down. Just to be sure of the results, why not conduct the search yourselves? True, that would be safer, though it will mean we'll need to walk around ourselves to pick up his signal. That's just a trade-off we'll have to make for security. Even if it takes a little longer, it's a lot better than walking into a trap completely defenseless. Alright, now that our next goal is decided, let's go find Ashwadam and take him out quickly. Don't worry, once we find him, we'll just let him handle everything. I think I know what's going on with him now, so next time we meet, I'll see if I'm right. Oh, let me handle everything, okay. Oh, so Ram was trying to think he could square up to Ashwadam. Oh, it's just 2-note Ashwadam, okay. And his actual fights, okay. Alright, let's go. Right here, I can see the queue right here. It's not too bad. I don't think I should type it out because it's right there, so. Let's just go here. Bring in Lancer. Right there. Hey, this is perfect just like last time. Easy 2-note, yep. Alright. Let's just go right down there. Section 16, Asvadhaman. Day 2 of the piece. Oh, wow. Oh, never mind. They're doing a time skip. What? They were just chilling for those 4 days. There you are. This might not be easy, but I got Malusane. That's my line. But what's this? What do you know? I can't believe the quarry that got away from me came back on her own accord. I'm so happy. It's actually pissing me off. I appreciate you reacting exactly how I thought you would. You must have known the Callians were hot on your tail, yet you couldn't ignore my aura and couldn't resist waiting around for me to show up. I'm so glad you're as simple-minded as you look. Now let's get to our grudge match, shall we? Oh, but do be warned, you'll be facing Paragon and his team this time around, and they're very tough cookies. I like that smile of hers. She has like that confidence. Let me just save that real quick. Saving that. Let me go here. Save this here. Go here, save that there. Screenshot is good enough. I'll just type. Sorry, I'm just coming up with the name here. I'll just type in Koyan. Koyan. You see, they do this ungodly, annoying thing where they get stronger and stronger each time they do battle. Yeah, it exudes a lot of confidence. It's evil confidence. I never could tell whose side you were really on, woman. Let me ask you this, Ashwadam. Would you be willing to tell us your whole story? What was that? I am a generous king, and I can tell what others are truly thinking. I promise I will neither laugh at you, nor look down on you. What do you say? Every one of you just makes me so friggin' furious. I don't even know what you're talking about. What are you doing, Ramel? I thought you said you could handle him. I thought I could, but it seems this problem is not as easily solved with words as I hoped. He's got that immune from Talk no Jutsu. Wait, the QP and something took our daily? Oh no! No, not like this. It's like for a whole week too of no QP. Oh, rip those 7 quarts in the tickets. We'll just have to pin him down and have him cool off more naturally. So we're gonna have to fight him after all? I will help you, but what I said before still holds true. Do not rely on me too much. There's no telling when my poor luck could result in a fatal error. But you could have controlled it at least a little, right? Like you did when you got all the Tails arrows to hit you? Yeah, rip all those things. A little, yes, but there are some areas that are still out of my control. Not to mention that the recoil from the time is probably... Oh, watch for them. You really are an awkward boy, aren't you? No, it crashed! Okay. No! Well, let me go back in there. Alright, we're gonna speed run it. Quick. Yeah. He got so angry he crashed my game. That's what it was. Oh, we can start. We can start. Okay, let's resume. Get back into the story. No, it's fine, it's fine. There it is. Hey, that was good. That was good. Well, saved. Next. Ah, you mean like the opposite of how you strut around in those fancy clothes of yours? Ex-master. Well, I'm certainly less awkward than you. I keep my life nice and simple by doing whatever it takes to stay alive. Of course, that still leaves the question of what I want to do with my life once I keep it. It's not easy being human, you know. We always want more. Ah, I guess you really must be adroit if you can say that sort of thing with a smile. Maybe I am kind of an awkward by comparison. All I've got going for me is my anger. So it's only natural that anger would become my entire life. Living my life makes me angry, and my anger gives me a reason to live. Yeah, I know it doesn't make any sense. Just like I know that the moment my anger dies out, I won't be me anymore. Oh yeah, they had the resume thing. There's like, they're like, who can read all this thing in one sitting? There's like, alright, put a resume button in there. So as long as I'm still kicking, I've got no choice but to keep my fury burning. To keep burning my whole dang life. So he's like, no music, just hands. Because even the music... Oh, there it is. Oh, wait, what was this? Oh, wait, one second. No. Wait. No, wait. The Twitch thing just started playing. Where is it? The darn... One second, let me go to the other one. I think it's over here. Let me go here. Might be over here. Let me see. Is it you? No, it's not. It's you. There you go. I found it. Alright. We're good. Hopefully my stream is not dead. Oh, let's go back. Oh, woke up late. Welcome. You came just in time. I had to fix a couple things right there. But, yeah, he came to the first square off against Ashmatham. Oh, well, I guess not the first one, but, you know, it's like the second or third one. But yeah, it's just, you came just in time for the Bradamante showcase. Let me see, which form was it was the single thing, single target? This is all of them. Which MP level? MP2? Okay, we go up there. This is the second ascension, right? I can't tell. I should say third ascension. Capital assets. Okay, so this is just MP strength up. Okay. I have 3 hallucinates, so I might as well use it. Let's strengthen that MP. Alright, that looks good to me.
もっと早く飛びなさい彼方の空へお前はたとえ残骸であろうとも
I just need one crit. One crit. No, nothing. That's okay. Good thing I got that evasion. We can hit him with the stunner here. Wait, what? No, no, no. This is teamwork right here. We're doing teamwork. Alright, I'll do this. And do this. Just in case you just like, when you break him, he ults. I'd rather have this going. Alright. So we're gonna just take him out right here. Okay, he didn't get stunned. That's okay though. Plenty of sea stars. Ignore defense. Dang. Alright. We have 2 of hers. I don't think we should send it. Let me just do it again. I'll hold on to Scotty's for now. We don't need it at the moment. And we do it again. No, I'm just joking. She's got triple. I think. Listen, this will be. Do you think triple Melucidate kills here? 100%. Or should I just like debuff him? Just get rid of it. This will be Melucidate's time. Use ruler now. MP. Okay. Alright, alright. So not yet, not yet. Alright. Now he's close to kill range. Oh, okay. He's like, I'm gonna do it anyway. Down goes ruler. No. I did not see that coming. Hey, she did pretty well though. Is that like a one whole turn thing? Is ignored invincible? One, yeah, it's a whole turn thing. Okay. Here it is. Listen, I'll tell you what. If she can kill here, great. If not, Bradamante could do it. So, fair trade, right? There you go. Look, best chance possible. Best chance possible. Well, look at that. That's only 86k. And she's fully buffed. Alright, go here. I think she can kill from 86k. Oh, okay, there. See? Right there. If she would not hit that number, oh, Bradamante would have cleaned up right there. If I would have put Bradamante first, I think she would have done like just barely enough. Just barely enough. We get to do it again. All right, who's next? All right, let's see if he rarely logs in. Let me see if he's here. He's probably not even. I'll give him 3 though. Oh, there he is. He's getting so sad. No, that's sad. Look. Oh my goodness. All right, we're gonna use a Reshkigo. Or another Scotty. Rescue. Wait, let me see what's over here first. Double ruler. Double ruler sounds like fun. Yeah, maybe double ruler. Let me do that. I could double Scotty and Brad as DPS. Okay. Let's do double Scotty. Wait, did I pass him? Some people's names start with the A. Goodness. Is all A's. All cone of A's. He put his whole battalion there. Goodness. Where is... I don't remember having to scroll this much. Oh, it's because I'm at mix. Oh, that makes sense. Alright, I clicked the wrong thing by accident. Alright, so let's go like that then. Alright, let's do this then. Solo broad DPS. Dream come true, yes. This is what we've been waiting for. We did it, but dang it, I knew he was just gonna heal himself again. Is he seriously immortal or something? We're giving him the Kukulin treatment, right? It was like, oh, he chose to be a disadvantaged class at the wrong time of day. Is that all you got? I can keep this up. Is it just me or is there something else mixed in there? It's not just the pain of regeneration. It seems as though there's something deeper eating away at him. I knew it. It's just as I thought. As for them, you're cursed, aren't you? Did you just say cursed? That's right. Of course there are many different kinds of curses, but for this, I believe I know what is at work. Even as we speak, this curse is tormenting Aspastam. Or rather, his servant spirit origin relentlessly. This curse must be so powerful that not even great warriors like him can remove it. I expected it directly rooted in his destiny. A curse so deeply tied to his heroic that is inevitably he would fall prey to it. Oh man, I know what it is. That's Krishna's curse, isn't it? What's Krishna's curse, Captain? Because I feel like Captain will talk less than Professor. It's something that happened towards the end of the Great War, depicted in the Mahabharata. Ashwatthama was overcome with anger at his father's murder, and in a cowardly act of retribution, he snuck into the enemy camp and killed them all in their sleep. Dang. Afterwards, he fired an arrow at the stomach of the pregnant mother of what would have been the last child of the Kuru. Oh, he didn't care at this point. But Krishna protected the baby and placed a dreadful curse upon Ashwatthama's head in retaliation. One interpretation says that the curse would last for 3,000 years, during which he would be forced to endure all manner of pain and suffering. I would definitely have noticed if he'd been cursed like that when I first summoned him. So Arjuna must have put that curse on him after he stole my master contract from him. He said, let's give you your old curse back. Feel that anger. It'll be well within his power, since he also possessed Krishna's divinity. Ah, now it all adds up. Ashwatthama, your mortality comes from being born with Yama and Shiva's power, and the curse you're dealing with now is too strong for you to remove on your own. So you're trapped in a prison of endless suffering, and death offers no escape. Then does that mean you have to do what Arjuna says, or he won't undo the curse? That is pretty rough. It is so. At the very least, I can imagine that the curse going away once Arjuna finally has his so-called perfect world. Though either way, I guess that doesn't leave you much choice but to cooperate with him. Shut it. I'm so dang pissed I can't stand it. I'm mad at myself for being a slave to my anger, for getting myself cursed. I'm mad at how dang weak I am, so weak that I have to obey Arjuna, my mortal dang enemy, just to escape this endless pain. All I can do is just keep getting angry and angrier. Oh, he went ascensioned up? Ashwatthama's getting madder than we ever seen him. Be careful, Paragon. He went to his final ascension. He gelled up his air. He's ready to fight. Alright. Let's do like this. He should be running? Nah, he's defense broken too on top of that. We about to mess him up. Oh yeah, we got the cards too. There you go. This is about to hurt. Do it twice. Oh man, all the buffs. I'm not letting him do that Hot Wheel thing on me, I'll tell you that right now. We survive in Hot Wheels, okay? Alright, now it's over. Yeah, broken first try. Oh my goodness, we actually looped from that. Oh, and we have the cleanse too. All right, so let's do it again. Can we loop again? Absolute cinema, man. Oh, we looping again? Oh, we're so close. Alright, I need him just to hit Bradamante, like, maybe. Oh my goodness. There it is. We're sending it. Alright. What is this right here? Is this invincibility? Ignore short hit. Attack down. No! Okay, let's just reduce his MP real quick. We would have killed him too if it wouldn't. We could have 3-turned this man. It's like if he didn't have this darn shield thing. Alright. Let's go here. Muscle properly? Yeah, exactly. There's like, stop it. You gotta see all my skills. He's like, this is equivalent, like, I ain't dying until you see my MP. Alright, defense down. Here we go. Alright. We don't have the buffs. Let's just do what we can. Oh shoot! Okay, am I? If he targets Bradamante, can I tank it like a beast? Oh no, wait, that she's definitely not tanking that. Okay. They no, my ruler. Oh well. Let's get the buffs up again. Dang! That was a lot of damage. I don't know anything about this cryptor stuff, but whatever they are, that one was still my master. Once he ordered me to leave Arjuna alone, I was able to hold back my urge to kill him. But once my master was no longer my master, once Arjuna slapped that curse on me like he was putting a collar on a stray dog, and then told me he was my new master. Oh, the thing is, I need like a lot of QP for all that. It's a lot. Well, yeah, I need that 120. 120 would have killed there for sure. Like 3-turned it. 3-turned it, no problem. There was no way in hell I was gonna take that. I tried to kill him immediately after he cursed me. I tried to kill him in the span of a single breath, in the blink of a dang eye. But he was just too perfect. It did nothing. His incredible divine power stopped me, killed me, and brought me back to life. The curse ate away at my body, and I attacked him again. Over and over, I was stopped, killed, revived, and cursed. Stopped, killed, revived, and cursed. Every time he stopped me, I got angrier. Every time he killed me, I saw red. Every time he revived me, my fury grew. Every time he cursed me, I became still further enraged. Was I just buying time? No way. I wasn't nearly calm enough to think about drawing Arjuna's attention long enough to let my master escape. Sorry about that. That is the... let me just grab that. But yeah, so this one right here, he was like, oh yeah, the anger flows. But now I understand why he's a bit upset with it though. Because he's always reminded of Arjuna. He's like, dang it, this guy killed me. Though I guess it ended up working out the way. It was all just desperate fury, all simply in vain. Until my spirit finally broke. Contorting bowels, rage, hell, every agony in the world, tearing myself apart, decimation of the ego, a single instant, full, flickering consciousness. Purple, red, green, black, lost vocal cords, spirit origin violation, existing and then not, then existing again. Poisonous thoughts, defeat, pain, chills, hives, agony, fire, all on top of one another. A terrible curse. How can I make this dang curse go away? What do I have to do to be free of it? If helping that dang god get the world he wants is the only way for me to escape that dang curse. If this law, far more merciful than death, is the only way to go, then I will be rage. The moment I stop being angry is the moment I stop being me. So I decided I was going to stay angry all the dang time. Once I knew I couldn't kill the god beyond gods like this, no matter how angry I got. I instead chose to burn my own dang weakness with the fires of my rage until the very end. It was humiliating for me, along with the idiotic, immature, and inferior. But even so, thanks to that, I knew I'd be able to stay angry until my last breath. I might have lost the bond with my true master and been forced to submit to my most hated enemy. But at least in this, I still had my pride. This way I would at least be able to remain myself right up until this defective, evil world disappeared. Then I'll be able to hit that smug, all-knowing, all-powerful god with one last shot. I'll show him that even with this perfect little plan to recreate as he sees fit, and then only what he deems essential, he still couldn't stop me from being me. Which is anger. That way, right when everything's about to end, I'll get to laugh in this stupid face. You really are an odd bird, aren't you? You actually chose to keep losing to Arjun and his curse just so you could continue to be yourself. Exactly, and thanks to that, he's done for, since there's no possible way to save him. Yes, I'm sure there isn't. This thing pissing me off. So what are you gonna do now, huh? You gonna tear me to shreds with that sword of evil's bane? Sounds great, do it. Come on, do it. Even if I did tear you to shreds, your body will simply regenerate. I suspect it's your connection to Arjuna's nigh infinite supplied magical energy that forces it to do so. Then once your body is cursed again, it is subject to endless torment for all of eternity. But fortunately for you, I know of a way to do something about the curse. What'd you just say? Rama, attaboy. What's the plan? Hey, you were supposed to gaze at me in awe and admiration there. What are you? Don't you pat my head. I'm a king. I deserve far more respect than that. You and your dang nonsense are pissing me off. What the hell can you even do about this curse? This. What about a fuse? This is quite something, isn't it? Whoa, what did you just do? Don't tell me you... Huh? Krishna and I are both avatars of Vishnu, basically beings of the same nature. So if your curse comes from Krishna's power, I should be more than capable of affecting it. Well, he's about to remove the curse. While I can't completely destroy it, of course, I can at least transfer it from your body to mine. Dang! Shared suffering. Let's see, 3 a.m. Thanks for dropping by, Sergeant. I am an invincible king. I'm not about to complain about the pain from a little curse like this. If you thought you just heard her otherwise, then I suggest you have your ears checked. You're out of your mind. I can't stand that sort of simpering self-sacrifice nonsense. If you subject me to any more of this, I'm going to start demanding compensation. Whoa, what the hell? Are you stupid or something? Dang, that pisses me off. I'm just as angry as ever. So what he's about to do, he's about to Subaru the curse. He's about to do what Subaru couldn't do in season 3. Just take it for her, man. Just take all the curse. If I don't have to worry about being held hostage to my dang curse anymore, there's nothing holding me back. Arjuna was always my mortal enemy, even before he made himself into some kind of god. There's no way in hell I'm not gonna revolt against him. But what's that dang point of me being free of my curse if you just end up being cursed in my place? All you're doing is gaining one guy and losing another. It's simple math. Dang it, you freaking pissed me off. Yeah, one more else. Yeah, I think they're gonna have a special as well. Some sort of convention coming up for the release of it. Don't be ridiculous. Of course I've thought of that. And as an avatar of Vishnu, Krishna's curse shouldn't affect me as much as it affected you. Let's say it brings me down to half my normal strength. Yeah, it might be another hour especially. But in exchange for that strength, we get Ashwatham, the hero of the Kauravas. A man who is not only an exceptional skilled warrior, but a tactician and clever enough to serve as a commander-in-chief. That is to say, you are a servant who can fulfill more than just one role. So while we may have lost half a warrior, we effectively gained 2 to make up for it. That's a net gain of 1 and a half a warrior. He's glaring at me, something fierce. This guy is your servant, right? Does that mean I should be angry at you? Go easy on me, please. At any rate, can I please ask you something just to be sure, Ashwatham? Now that you're not cursed anymore, you no longer have a reason to obey Arjuna. So, does that mean you're willing to help us now? What did you go and ask for? You went and reminded me of how completely pathetic I've been. I never expected Raman to take on the curse himself, but the benefits of this trade-off may well outweigh the drawbacks. Having Arjuna's last Lokapa came over to our side would be quite the boon indeed. Oh. What's that look supposed to mean, ex-master? If you want to laugh at me, go ahead. I'll give you another reason to be angry. Oh, it's not that. I was just thinking of how you really are, just how you appear through my Tashnitsu. You wear your heart on your sleeve, so to speak. So that thing rooted deep inside you is anger. That's what drove you to the Pandavas in the middle of the night. Hey, I just have to ask, haven't you ever wished you could just let all your anger go? Why? Because it's the whole reason I ended up like this? Yeah, I know my anger is what ended up getting me cursed by Krishna while I was alive. But you might eventually be able to let go of it if you stayed with Arjuna, right? I doubt he'd want any defective emotion in his perfect world after all. Ah, now I get it. You think I regret giving up that chance to get rid of this anger, don't you? Ah, don't be an idiot. Why the hell would I ever regret that? It's true, Da Vinci, you got it backwards. Anger is everything to him right now. In fact, I think he made sure his anger would be the one part of him to stick around by constantly proving that he was useful with it. They were only master and servants for a short time, and they're absolutely nothing alike. And yet, in spite of that, Pepe and Ashwatham really seemed to click. Maybe this is what they call chemistry. Yeah, right now, anger and me are one and the same. It was the only way I had to avenge my father and friend's humiliation. If we were back in Krukasteria when the war was still going on, and they'd been humiliated again, I'd do the same dang thing without hesitating. Every time. Dang, she'd kill that pregnant woman again. He said, I'd do it again in a heartbeat. I'd have used my anger as a weapon to avenge my father's and friend, even if I ended up cursed every dang time. Got it. I knew you were awkward and simple-minded, but I also knew that's why I can trust you. Okay then, why don't we find somewhere we can relax and figure out our next course of action? You're a tactician too, right? Can't wait to see what you come up with. Alright, let's... Hey, you look like an old man who just threw out his back. I'm fine, you hear me? My body just hasn't quite adjusted to the curse yet. Just give me a moment. I'll be up and about in no time. You know, we don't have time to wait around. Guess I'll have to give you a piggyback ride. Alright, this is degrading, but I do get the feeling I've had something similar happen to me before. It's just part of my destiny to suffer piggyback rides now and then. In that case, that's like a whaleback ride. Alright, so let's do the summon. Oh my goodness, yep. That's a bunch of nodes. We have exactly 3 as well. Very nice. Alright, let's let it roll. And if we get Anger Manyu, we'll go for Waiver. That's if we get Anger Manyu. If we don't get him, then forget about it. Nothing. Alright, no problem. Alright. Absolute scam? No. It's as expected. So, thank you all for coming out to the stream. I appreciate it. And hopefully, see you next time. Adios. Bye-bye.